Well, hello there. It's that time again. Yes, it is. It is time for our weekly tarot and astrology reading here on the 5th of July of 2020. I hope you had an enjoyable Independence Day, stayed safe, but also had some fun. As usual, we're going to go over some Tarot de Marseille trump cards that I've drawn at random for the upcoming week. And we're also going to look at some astrology, which, as usual, is going to be interesting. So do please stay tuned. Okay, in a moment, 3 Tarot de Marseille trump cards are going to come up on this screen and cover my face. The cards that I drew at random for this week's reading are the Priestess, the World card, and the Sun. The Priestess is looking towards the left, the direction of the past. She has her book open. Maybe she's receiving or giving knowledge. Receiving is more of a possibility as we are in a Mercury retrograde right now. And during a Mercury retrograde, we tend to look towards the past. We tend to perhaps clean up the past, finish past projects, deal with things that maybe we started during the last retrograde but never got around to finishing. Now, as she is doing this, she has her back to the Wheel of Fortune. Now, if we're just going to look at meanings of cards, we could say the Wheel of Fortune means change, a cycle of events, things that are coming our way. She has her back to those. She's not looking at those. The other way to look at the Wheel of Fortune is to look at it as two figures holding on for dear life to this turning wheel. A figure at the top who looks kind of like a king with a sword in his hand is soon going to do a faceplant as the wheel turns. So perhaps we could say that these are changes that are difficult to deal with and which involve some quote-unquote ups and downs. But how does it come out? Well, actually quite well. If we look at the Sun, we see two figures joyfully touching one another as the Sun beams down solar radiance upon them. Now the Sun, again, if we just go with meanings, we could say the Sun is illumination, divine light, or even conviviality, friendship, as these two figures are clearly, obviously, close friends. We also could see that the two figures holding onto the Wheel of Fortune, clinging to it for dear life, now are these two children, and the Wheel of Fortune itself has become the sun above their heads. So that which is perhaps oppressive now becomes life-giving, becomes illuminating, and gives power. So we could say, let's go ahead and sum it up, as we draw from past lessons, as we look to the past and draw on knowledge during this retrograde, we then in turn find ways in which we can deal with changes or with difficult circumstances, that thus we are illumined and perhaps also in closer communication and fellowship with our fellow human beings. Now, looking at our astrology this week, it dovetails nicely with the tarot reading I just did. We are still in Mercury retrograde. This is going to go on to a week from today. Next Sunday, July 12th, will be the end of the retrograde. Okay? To unite, we have a full moon. Full moon in Capricorn. So this is a culmination of lunar energies. After this, things are going to be waning, energies wane. So it's a good time for getting rid of things, all right? Maybe clearing up stuff again from the retrograde, and knowing as the retrograde lifts, things will be much clearer and illuminated for us. We also have several days with good astrological aspects on the perspective day. On Wednesday, we're going to have the moon in a trine relationship with Mercury. Mercury is the planet ruling Wednesday. So this Wednesday would be a good day for perhaps healing, clearing, getting rid of perhaps, I don't want to say knowledge, but maybe clearing up paperwork, clearing up anything in the idea of ideas, anything in the realm of communications, might be a good time for clearing as this retrograde is ending. We have the waning moon, a chance to push some things away, and especially good for healing, getting rid of conditions, physical or mental, that we do not need or want. Thursday, the moon is going to be sextile relationship with Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is not doing real well right now. It isn't retrograde, but still we can work with this energy to disperse financial difficulties. Okay, getting rid of poverty. We're not going to attract now. We're going to disperse. We're going to banish. So we banish poverty. On Friday, again, the moon is going to be in a sextile aspect, a beneficial aspect with Venus. Venus rules Friday. This would be a good day for getting rid of love problems or emotional issues. And then again, the 2 days later, on Sunday, we're going to have the Mercury retrograde come to an end. Mercury will go direct. So this is a time of some good transitions. I feel like it's going to be some smooth energy for us, and we're going to come out with some good knowledge and understanding for what we have gone through. Well, there you go. There is your tarot and astrology reading. Yay. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. I do. Until I see you next week, many, many blessings.